These days, it's hard to find games that are truly unique. More often than not, when you play a game, you can almost always say it feels like this other game or is this combination of genres. Blueprints bucks that tradition. It's a puzzle, roguelike game, unlike really anything I feel like I've ever played before. And it's one of the best and most frustrating, infuriating games I've ever played. Let's talk about why. You know what isn't infuriating? Liking the video, subscribing to the channel. So I didn't really know what to expect when I went into this game. I just heard a lot of buzz about it. I like puzzle games. I like roguelikes. I have an unhealthy amount of hours in Slay the Spire and Balatro, so I gave it a shot. But I really didn't know what I was getting myself into, and really using the term puzzle game doesn't really fit. There's a lot of puzzles here, but it's really much more akin, I think, to Slay the Spire, Balatro, except instead of building a deck of cards, you are building a house. Every day you start out in the entrance of this house, and you have to progress through it. The puzzle part comes from how all the different rooms play into each other, what the strategies are around them. There's a lot of hidden secrets in this house that you can discover, and many, it turns out, that you don't have to discover. I finished the sort of main objective, which is finding the 46th room in this 45-room house, without solving a lot of puzzles. There was a lot of rooms with safes in them or mysterious notes that I never figured out the answer to. There's a lot here, and there's a lot of interplay between the different rooms. Rooms don't just stand alone. Sometimes there's parts of one room that need to be accessed from another part, or you can't use this room until you give power to it, but you need to go find the power station room. I don't want to give away too much since that is part of the joy of this game, is going through it, actually learning about what the different rooms are, how they interact with one another, to uncover the secrets that they may hold that help you get a better idea of what is going on in this house and how best to approach your exploration each day. This game was really quite a unique experience for me because the RNG can be absolutely brutal. You're only given 3 choices for a room, and you have to make a choice once you decide to open the door. But this isn't always so easy. Sometimes you'll just get rooms that don't let you continue on, and that might just be the end of your run. Sometimes you won't have the resources to buy the room you really want. And a lot of this game is learning how to manage your resources, how to explore the house, how to progress through it. The RNG can be absolutely backbreaking. There were so many runs that I thought, this is the run, this has to be it, and then you get a bad group of rooms and it's over. But then at the same time, I have never played a game that had a stronger one more run feeling to it, because you feel like you are always learning as you go. Every run teaches you something. Every new room that you've never seen before, you want to draft it, even if it does kill your run, because maybe there's a note in that room, or maybe you'll get a new item in that room. As you understand how the house works, you will progress farther, and then of course you'll hit new walls as more advanced rooms start showing up. You start learning about these relationships and how necessary some of them are. You can use this to your benefit as well, though. There are a lot of combos that make your runs a lot easier too. It's all about taking the rooms you're dealt and doing your best. And the RNG does cut both ways. When I did finally win the game, when I found the 46th room, that run should have ended so many times, just through sheer luck, genuinely. High rolling after high roll after high roll, I somehow stumbled my way into the end, and it was fantastic. The game does have some design flaws, which I don't like. They do give you a catalog of all the different rooms that you can access at any time. However, they do not give you any journal of any kind. If you find notes in the house, you can't take them with you. The game itself actually tells you to have a journal, use a journal. Why can't you just give me a journal? Maybe people like this, they like having their own notes. I do not. I don't want to sift through 15 screenshots that I took on my computer or little video clips to try and find the one note that I'm looking for to try and think about the puzzle that I'm presented with. It just added a layer of clunkiness to the game that honestly, once I was done beating the game, there is still so much for you to explore, and I don't have any interest in it. I feel no compulsion to do it because there's too much to keep track of. I do not want to turn into a secretary. That is something like a quality of life that games should have these days. I get it, it's a relic of the past. Some people maybe still think of that fondly. You can add an in-game journal without breaking the game. It doesn't have to give you answers, it doesn't have to tell you things. It could just take a picture of the note that you found already and let you look at it. The game encourages you to do that yourself, so why not just have a mechanism for it in the game? I shouldn't have to leave the game to keep playing the game. That makes sense to me, and it's frustrating that we're still making games today that almost intentionally want to waste your time or make it harder to play the game. Not from a mechanics or difficulty perspective, but just from a lack of features, a clunkiness of design. That said, if you are a completionist, there is so much that I didn't do. There's so much left unanswered here in the house. Finding the 46th room is sort of just the beginning. That was the only achievement I got in the game. The first achievement you get is beating the game. So that should tell you how much extra there is. There's a lot to go explore. And if you really are one of those people who like to do that and can handle the RNG of it all, then go for it. Overall, the Blueprints was a really unique experience. It wrinkled my brain really hard, but at the same time, there has not been a more cathartic ending. When I finally did finish the game, find the 46th room, it was overwhelming. It was so emotional. Such a feeling of relief that you finally figured it out, that you didn't get RNG killed out of the game, that you were able to do everything and figure everything out. It really is quite an experience, and I think everybody should give it a shot. It's on Game Pass. I'm pretty sure it's on PlayStation Plus as well, so if you have those subscription services, there is no excuse to not give this game a shot. What do you think? Is Blueprints great? Is it not that good? Is it I don't know, I'm trying to think of a color pun, but nothing's coming up. Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all with the next video.